Let's talk about something we all know way too well, the feeling of being busy and why it can be such a trap. You know those days, right? You're just go, go, go. From the minute you wake up, you're in motion, answering emails, checking things off your list. And then, at the end of it all, you look back and realize, wait, nothing important actually changed today. You're in the exact same spot you started. And look, this has nothing to do with not working hard enough. You are putting in the effort. The real issue is something much sneakier happening inside our own heads. See, our brains have this funny little blind spot. They get confused between motion and progress. Motion is just doing stuff, staying active, filling the hours. But progress, that's what actually creates change, what moves the needle.
There's actually a term for this, productive motion. It's basically our brain's default setting to treat any activity as a real accomplishment, even when it really isn't.
Okay, so if it's not actually helping us, why are our brains wired to do this in the first place?
Well, for one, staying active gives us this illusion that we're in control. Thinking about a big, scary problem feels, well, scary. But doing something, anything at all, feels safer. It feels like we're on top of it. And honestly, it's a fantastic way to avoid feeling uncomfortable. Making a huge, life-changing decision is tough, but cleaning out your inbox, so much easier. Busyness is kind of like a shield we use to protect ourselves from the really hard work. We get pulled into these tiny little tasks because they're so predictable. You check a box, you send an email, and boom, you get a little hit of satisfaction. It's super reassuring, and it keeps us from having to face the big, uncertain goals.
So, what does this actually look like day to day? Okay, this is where it's interesting. Let's say your big goal is to start a new project. Could be anything, launching a small business, writing a book, whatever.
So, what do you do first? Instead of, actually starting, you fall into the trap of endless research. You watch videos, you read articles. It feels super productive, but it's not actually progress.
Then you tell yourself, okay, I need to get organized first. So you spend the next few hours creating the world's most perfect folder system. Again, it's just motion.
And to top it all off, you spend the rest of the afternoon making a beautiful, color-coded to-do list. You're planning the work, but you're not doing the work. And just like that, an entire day is gone. You're exhausted, you feel productive, but that big project, it hasn't moved forward one single inch. Zero real progress. Now here's the part that most people miss, and it's probably the most important thing to remember from all of this. That feeling of being productive you get when you're busy, it's not a reliable guide. It doesn't mean you're making progress. It just means you've been active. Learning to tell the difference between those two feelings, that's everything. So the next time you feel yourself getting swept up in a storm of busyness, just take a second, pause, and ask yourself, is this activity actually changing anything that matters? Because it's so easy for a day to feel completely full without anything important changing at all.